So this is a little bit less of a movie kind of critique, but this is more of a down to earth. Uh, I'm kind of gonna critique somebody who's a YouTube um, content creator. Uh, this guy's name is Nikocado, Avocado, and there there's something kind of disturbing in a sense of well, in just someone's extent to continue making money and being wealthy through unhealthy means. Um, Now, to what extent, I'll go on a little bit further. But the strange thing is, here's what's so weird. When you have somebody and they're like, oh, look, I'm going to, this is just a weird metaphor, okay? Hey, look, I'm going to punch myself in the face, and that person's video gets like 100,000 views. Oh, oh. Now they're going to go, oh, if I keep hurting myself, more people are going to come. Let's do that. This is a terrible trend. I mean, people have made movies about this kind of thing where it's like, oh, I need the perfect thing. Oh, people like murder. What if I just become a murderer? People say these things. This happens. This is ideas of movies. Have you ever seen the movie Seven Psychopaths? One of the characters does this kind of stuff, but he just makes the movie that his friend is writing into the reality so the guy can actually write the movie. I mean, that's kind of along the same lines of what Nikocado is doing. It's just Nikocado has a different outlet. That's not good. That's not healthy. People should not flock to people in distress, but that's what we're kind of indoctrinated to. We as a society say, "Hey, a car wreck? Ooh, let me watch it." Slow down. Oh, it work. I'll take the truancy. That's what we do as a society. We don't care about, hey, look, a beautiful flower. I can see that any day. Hey, let's tear the flower apart. Oh no! I can't stop watching. That's what they do in Saw. You watch the movie Saw and you're like, can we just get to the killing? I just want to see people mutilated. this is this is the sad reality we live in. But the problem is, we have to look at ourselves. Okay, we have to look at ourselves and say, wait a second. We need to try to help this person and not harm this person. I know there's a few of you out there that are like, please just keep doing these mukbangs. Now, real quick, rewind. A mukbang is where somebody gorges on food in front of them, in front of the YouTube, and just a shit ton of food, and just eats it all, and then it becomes fat, bloated. Pretty soon, I mean, YouTube doesn't not allow it. You can have the toilet cam in there. You see, but I don't put it past Nikocado, Avocado. It's probably on his OnlyFans. I don't look at his OnlyFans. I'm not interested in anything like that of any sort. But I'm interested in trying to persuade people to help an individual who is knowingly trying to hurt himself in front of people. Um, he's claiming that he has a disability. I believe his disability is mental and not necessarily physical. It will become fully physical. when he can't move or get off of his bed because he becomes so large. I watch My 600 Pound Life. I binge watch it. I enjoy the heck out of it. But it's not because what you think. I watch it because I really enjoy watching people see a goal and achieve that goal. And I want to see these people achieve the goal that they set. A lot of times they don't, and some people actually end up passing away, Robert. And that episode still hits me hard. I'm like, yeah, Robert was doing fine until medicine, everything just went bad. But that being said, I just think what this person's doing. I mean, it is content. This is like a documentary kind of a thing. This is like a movie. You're watching someone hurting themselves. Um, how is this any different than like a torture room, a red room? This is self-inflicted suicide, people, and we're watching it in enjoyment. Now, I can honestly tell you, I heard nothing of this person until I've seen a couple of YouTubers that I highly respect talking about it. Um, this Penguins guy, um, Isaac Butterfield, a couple of people have talked about this quite a bit, quite extensively, and followed their channel quite a bit. Me, I just I feel like there's something that's not being said, and it's not the fact that I mean this guy is doing this to himself. He is all to blame. I mean, in a sense, if somebody is at a party, for example, somebody's at a party and some one person jumped off a roof into a pool and somebody else was like, "Ooh, no, I'm not gonna do that." And somebody's like, "Hey, yeah, you should do that too." "Oh, no, I'm not gonna do that." And everybody's like, "Oh man, you'd be so cool if you did. Oh, everybody would be your friend." No, this the peer pressure, the idea behind it is what's gonna drive somebody there. This is the reason why like the what's his name, Weinstein, lasted so long. Hey, if you sleep with me, now this is not exactly whole Weinstein, but this is the general gist. Hey, if you sleep with me, you might, I'll put you in a movie. That's get down and dirty and it'll be in a movie. Hmm. This old fat guy, I'll make millions of dollars. Okay. You weigh the pros and cons. Um, this is what Nikocado Avocado is doing. I mean, he's making lots of money for generally killing himself. Now, again, like I said, he says he has this disability. I mean, he says he has sleep apnea. He has this. I don't know if those really qualify as a disability. I mean, I have a stomach disease. I don't get disability for it. Um, I mean, I've had terrible things happen. Had my complete thumb cut off, cut in half, and it was dangling right there. Cut this in half. I've been fried, peeing out blood for like a week. I fried for a while, and I've even had my nose removed. So, I mean, like all of these things, and that's only a few. I've been gutted. I could go on. Um, but that's a few things. But it's like you don't claim disability. I mean I can't use my thumb properly. You don't claim disability unless you actually have a disabled card. You know, unless you're like, hey, look, I'm actually disabled. Um, I think he's kind of throwing that around because I saw a little stuff about his Twitter or not Twitter, TikTok, and he's like jumping around. It's like, that's not really disabled. I think actual disabled people would find that quite insulting. But But no, I think there's a chance here for us to collectively, excuse me, yawning, collectively help somebody who actually is hurting themselves, and we can together save a life instead of mourn one or, you know, regret. If everybody tries to say, "Hey, put up put up a different video," like just put up a different video that's not mukbang or anything, and just something like a fun little content, and then everybody watch that. Force that hand. If everybody watches that and stops watching the other things, the, you'll change somebody's life. You'll change somebody's life for the better. And I think that's what we should be doing is helping people instead of just watching the people destroy themselves. And that's what mukbang is. Mukbang is people destroying themselves. Is it entertaining? I mean, I find people like the LA Beast. I mean, I find him entertaining, but that's like that's food challenges. That's not just watch me gorge myself. There's an actual challenge there. Uh, it's very crazy, and I feel like we did an amazing thing. YouTube in general, you people, you audience, you did an amazing thing out there when everybody band together and decides to help people. And I feel like we can keep doing that. We can keep helping people. We can keep striving to make things better instead of make things worse. I'm not saying destruction isn't fun. Guilty pleasures of watching movies where everything explodes, but I don't like seeing someone who has this life that's being taken for granted. When you live life, you should be able to actually live life. You shouldn't have to live it from a bed, from a room, and never see the outdoors. You shouldn't have to walk around and feel like a monster, feel ashamed. And there's people with real disabilities that have like skin defects where they don't grow skin, or they got burned, and just so many other things. And those people wake up every day and they look in the mirror and they think, uh, I'm a monster. And everybody looks at them and goes, oh my God. And it scares people and it hurts them. There's people that wake up every day like that. It's tragic and it's hard to even fathom. There's there's so much that we can help. You don't really understand what real pain is until you live in some of these people's shoes. I can only fathom what it's like to wake up and not even be able to look at myself. I mean, throw away anybody who has the idea of like the little mental thing of body dysmorphia. I mean, that's yes, that exists, but that's nothing compared to if you see somebody who literally is so disfigured that they just like they it's horrifying to look at. I mean, if they wore a Halloween mask, that would be an improvement. Okay? There's people out there like that. People like that. People like even Nikocado, who's becoming painful to look at, painful to be, painful to be seen, and hates even looking at himself. That's not good. We need to actually try to help these people by lifting them up, by showing them positive outlets of presenting themselves. There's a channel called Special Books by Special Kids, SBSK, who really shines a light on these disabled people and really gives you a clear vision. Excuse me. It's part of my thing. It gives me, makes me yawn periodically. But they shine a light on these disabled people, and it really makes you understand and see everything in a whole new light. And it also changes something in you. There was a man on there who his mother drowned him when he was a baby. He uh he ended up surviving. Now he died in the water, but they revived him. It's kind of hard to talk about it. I mean, it's so tragic. His mother tried to kill him, succeeded, but he got revived, and today he is completely handicapped. I mean, he is so handicapped. It's really sad. And you know what he said? That he's he's happy every time he wakes up in the morning. He looks at it as a great brand new day. That's amazing to think about because you should have been dead. I mean, sometimes it takes near life experiences, near death experiences, near life, um, to think about that. But I'm in my 30s. I'm mid 30s. I know several, more than several people who I went to school with and who I was friends with who are dead now. I should have died many times. I've had so many accidents of so many things that it's like, oh, I don't know, I'm not dead. It's amazing when you wake up and you say, I'm alive. And you don't have to take the world and say, hey, listen, live every day like it's your last day. No, no, no. That's stupid. It's stupid. You should live every day appreciating every day. Because one day you're going to wake up and you're not going to have another day. That's just reality. And if you wake up appreciating what you have, that you are here, that you are breathing, that you are alive, then you'll have a whole new outlook on life. You'll have a whole new outlook on everybody, on everyone, on everything. You'll just appreciate life more. Life is a privilege. Nobody deserves life. It's a privilege to wake up every day and still be here. And think about that. Just let that soak in for a second. When you abuse that, now are you living? Think of life like an RPG. Everybody's played these role-playing games. Come on. Think of life like Wow, World of Warcraft or something. You don't get anywhere in the game. Like a lot of these people, they want to sit at the boars at the very beginning. Hey, look, there's some animals that can kill being a noob. Keep killing it. Well, you don't get anything new. You don't get anything cool if you don't move on. A lot of people just want to stay in the first level and never move on. Well, you don't experience life. You don't experience the game. That's the problem. This is the life is like a game. It's just the real game. This is just the game we're all playing. We, we can either choose to do something good about it, positive, help people, do things. And another thing also real quick, people will say, "Well, hold on. How can you say that Nikocado Avocado is not happy? How could you say that this that?" I'm not saying he's not happy. He's saying he's not happy in his videos. But I'm not saying he's not happy. I'm not saying this. I'm not putting words in people's mouths. What I'm saying is you'll become unhappy. You don't realize it's like when a child is saying, "Hey, can I only have candy? Can I only drink sodas?" And then eventually all their teeth's gonna rot out. I have a nephew, I know. Eventually their teeth are just gonna fall out and it's gonna be disgusting. You knew that was coming. That just happens. It's the general thing that's gonna happen if you eat a lot of candy, if you eat a lot of sugar. It's fact. It's fact that if you eat and gorge yourself entirely too much, you're going to become so obese, you're going to be stuck in a bed, and you're not going to be able to do anything. And it does affect everything in life. We can't do life sucks because you can't fix everything. You can't make everything accessible to everyone with everything because everyone's different. That's the great and amazing thing about this world is everyone has a different point of view, different experiences, and different everything. That's what's so amazing when you talk to somebody else. Talk to somebody from a different background, different everything. You're going to hear so many different stories, so many different views, so many different ideas because they're different. That's so cool. Hey, look, you're a whatever in politics. You're this, you're that. Oh my God, tell me more. Why do you feel this way? Why is this? Everything affects everything else because it's all different. Everybody lives different views, different lifestyles, different everything. And it changes everything about them. That's what's so interesting about this world. The only thing we have to do, the only thing we have to do is we have to accept each other for the most part. And we have to learn that, hey, we're all human being people. Everybody's human. You know, yeah, you may have different beliefs, different views. Doesn't mean you're a terrible person. That same person, I bet you, would give the shirt off their back. I mean, just judging people isn't good. I'm not judging Nikocado Avocado. I'm not judging him at all. I'm looking at him like a victim. He did this to himself. I've known so many people who've accidentally hurt themselves all the time. I've, when I was a little kid, I put myself in a trunk to leave to win a hide and seek. I hid in a trunk. I ended up there for lots of hours. And I panicked. I was trying everything so I didn't die. And I was trying to do this. I had so much trouble. Nobody could find me. I was there for a long time. I almost died as a little kid. I did that to myself. It was an accident. I didn't know what I was doing. Same thing happens to other people. Sometimes you do something and you get so caught up in the moment, you didn't know what you were doing. I feel like this is what's happening to Nikocado Avocado, and he became stuck in such a lifestyle that he just doesn't know how to get out. And if you start liking videos that of his or requesting videos of his that aren't of the terrible, hurt yourself lifestyle, I'm pretty sure you could save a life. This is how you save a life, people. You have a huge power here, and it's called views. You can choose what you want to view, and you can also help people by not viewing what's probably going to hurt them. I know this kind of became a PSA and a little bit of a me throwing things out, and not it's not really funny. I apologize. Sorry, that's my stomach disease going off again. Um, but yeah, let's try to do something positive. Let's try to help people. Let's try to save this person because I think we deserve it. Not him. I think we deserve this. We deserve a win, people. People look down upon YouTube audiences. People look down upon all of you, and they think, oh, there's just geeks. Oh, they're just this and that. They're nothing real. You can show people that you have more power with everything you do than anybody else in the world. You're the consumer. YouTube wouldn't be anything if you weren't on it watching things. If you decided not to watch YouTube for 2 days, all billions of people, guess what? YouTube would be panicking. They would change everything. What do you want? What do you want? I'll do anything you want. Trust me, you have so much power. You just have to band together. You just have to be a community. Uh, you have to be one and say, hey, we're going to change something for the better. And I think if we just do this, do one little thing, do one good thing, and then move on to another good thing, and another, and another, and another. That's how it goes. It just rolls. Positive, 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 positive. I purposely trailed out. It's not like the mic went out or something. But yeah, no, I just wanted to say this. I know this kind of went on a little bit too long, and I didn't mean for it to, but I just thought I thought I should say something to maybe the 5 views that I'm gonna get on this. But yeah, no, let's do something positive. Thank you.